Welcome to another features and overview video of the brand new for 2025 AiM MyChron 6 and the MyChron 6 2T. So just to compare and contrast with the previous generation of items, you can see the evolution of the MyChron over time here on the bottom. And the MyChron 5 was a mainstay in the product lineup for carding and carbureted applications for the past decade or so, and it went through two different revisions. This S version, which had a 25 hertz GPS without any inertial measurement unit, and then the non-S version, so the original one that had the three-axis inertial measurement unit with a slower 10 hertz GPS. So here is the 2024 version of a MyChron 5, and then the 6 is behind it. So immediately I'll go ahead and let both of these power on, and you should be able to see the stark difference in the screen quality between the two. They both have screen protectors on them right now, but in terms of backlight and pixel density and stuff like that, I will turn this one a little bit just because it looks quite bright on the screen, but you can kind of see it here. The screen protectors are slightly different between the two, but that gives you a good comparison between the two screens. And obviously the 6 is a lot wider. I think it's a 150 pixels wide instead of 137. The battery life is much improved, and you can see that as I scroll through different options here for screen layouts, how much flexibility there is now compared to the MyChron 5, which is really just a RPM bar graph combined with a few parameters that you're looking at underneath. I will go ahead and bring this forward so you can see it a little bit better, but I'll change the backlight color here just to make it match and show up a little bit better on camera. So let's try blue here. So these two kind of match a little bit better now. So without the glare of the screen protector, obviously it's very visible in direct lighting. So you can kind of see how those two compare right there. Another huge difference is in terms of connectivity. So this MyChron 5 had a traditional battery here, a lithium-ion battery that you had to remove with these two Phillips screws and charge. And we've done away with that on the MyChron 6, and now there is a USB-C port here that you charge the battery internally. You can also connect to this via very fast Wi-Fi or via this USB-C connection to download data. So that's a huge plus for in terms of saving time when downloading data. It still has the same temperature connectivity typical of the 2T model and the 1T models, but it does have a CAN expansion here now, a second CAN expansion, apologies, which is new for the 2T, which allows you to expand to more peripherals that you might want to add. And you can still do things like the MyChron channel expansion and an LCU1 and things like that. But if we actually go to menu here and we scroll over, sorry, this way, you'll see that there is now not only a Wi-Fi icon, but there is a Bluetooth icon. So we can connect via Bluetooth to other external devices such as a heart rate monitor. So you should be able to, I'll zoom in a little bit here on the screen, but you can connect to a heart rate monitor and we can actually moment here. So you can connect to a heart rate monitor and see your heart rate as a field on the screen. So you can kind of see some of the different variations of the available screen configurations here. And obviously you can see the lap time and the RPM and the two temperatures, but now integrated is a plus minus kind of bar graph for predictive lap time. So no longer just the LED lights on the top, like you're seeing here with the bar graph on the top, and you have those traditional alarm lights that the MyChron 5 also had, like you can see here, but they are now enabling you to see the predictive lap time right on the screen. Also, the battery life is very much improved. You can see in the process of sitting here, it went down 1% So I think it's around 20 hours of predicted battery life. It's about double what the MyChron 5s were back in the day. But definitely a good product to check out. The pricing is the same as the MyChron 5. One of the other benefits, other than the GPS being similar to the 25 hertz GPS in the MyChron 5S, so the latest and greatest version, it has gone back to a IMU on the chipset. So you can record, it has an accelerometer that is a 6-axis accelerometer now. So it's upgraded from what we had in the original MyChron 5 era. And the MyChron 5S did away with that for some kind of other reasons. But that's something that is definitely helpful when you're using it in a car, in a hydroplane boat, or on a motorcycle or something like that, and you want to understand actually what the inertial frame of the unit itself is doing. So please reach out if you have any questions. Hopefully this was an informative video, and we look forward to working with you in the future.